Hi, this is the 1000 Scenes Project. I'm Morgan, and improviser number 235 of 1000 is Jonathan Kaplan. Hi, Jonathan.
Hey, how are you?
Doing well. Thanks for doing this. Our randomly generated suggestion is typesetting. Typesetting.
Yeah, it's great. It's actually great. Well, it's beautiful. The
You
work that
like
you
it?
did.
Thank you. I mean, it's all hand lettered. I just really think it's going to make the invitations more meaningful.
James, you don't understand what you've done. You don't understand what you've done. This
Oh,
font that you made, this is
well,
not
yeah. I
just
mean, I
something to
figure,
toss
you're
off.
sorry.
This is not something to toss off. This font that you made, I don't want to sound like an asshole, but this font that you made is like, it pushes typography forward into like a modern, it's more modern than anything that's ever been done before, and I really,
You're being way too nice about it.
no.
I mean, it's just, I figure, it's my best friend's wedding. He asked me to create a new font for the wedding invitations, and I just, went into the lab with a pen and a pad, and I just whipped something up. So, but I'm really glad you like it.
No, look, when the semester started, you know, I felt like, oh, this kid is just gonna, whatever. But I want to, look, you're at the point right now in your career where if you put this out, if you put this font out, you're like you wait, in 6 months, every ad that you see everywhere will be using your font. This is like Gotham. This is like Huffler Fair Jones' Gotham right at the time of Obama's election. That font was the next like a progressive font, and it like, look,
If there's any
telling you
part
that.
of this, I'm sorry, let me just jump in. If there's, I'm so flattered, being so complimentary. But if there's any part of this that has to do with you paying me or not paying me, I'm totally fine with whenever you can get me the money for the invitations. You're a good friend. Take as long as you want. Doesn't matter if it's after the wedding. I don't care. Uh, Thank you for the compliment, sir. That's really. But if it's about the money, let's not worry about that right now. Whenever you get the money.
The money's fine. If this font had a Kickstarter, I'd give you like $1,000. I'd give you twice whatever. Look,
I know you would. I know you would, and I know you're spending a lot on
I
the,
feel
the
like you
wedding
don't.
right
Okay, I
now.
feel like you don't understand what I'm trying to say. Look, I don't. You're By the fact that I know you, like, this is going to change your life, and I
This
feel.
font is going to change my
Yes,
life.
yes. I
Okay.
mean, look, you've always been an illustrator. You've messed around. You have a great like DeviantArt page. Like
Oh, thank you.
like when you went to the Kubert school and you like took those extra classes and you developed. But like this is something that I feel like you have to take seriously, and it's not about like I want to help. Like I'm so proud of you, and I think that you know, look,
Is
I
it
was
the? I mean, I don't. It's just letters, man. They're just a bunch of letters. It's just.
all right.
I
I
don't.
mean, I guess like well, and then if it's just letters, I mean, then I'm proud to know you, man. You're fucking talented.
Well, thank you.
So all good.
Okay.
I
Well, I mean, you're really going apeshit about it. I mean, it's just
Well,
like.
no, I mean, look, I'm a professor of typography. You know, yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, and
no.
like you've been in, and like you show up late, and I'm saying like a lot of people have come out of this school. I mean, Saul Bass went to this school. I mean, Joe Canarse, like these are the people who developed Helvetica. I mean,
Yeah,
you,
heroes of mine.
yeah, yeah, exactly, and it shows,
I
and
think
like it
that's one
really
of the
shows.
reasons why I don't usually become friends with professors. I'm not like an ass kisser, but I just really feel like that's
I,
probably the basis of our friendship is our mutual love.
like I feel like you're saying that because like you're a young guy, and like um, you haven't had a lot of professional work, but like it's like I'm your professor and I'm friends with you. It's like, oh, good. Like you're friends with, like you're gonna find in your life that you're gonna be friends with people of all ages and stuff like that. It's not even an
Uh-huh.
issue. You know what I mean? Like this is just something that I see your talent and you have to take this opportunity and make something happen. And
Uh-huh.
this is my life. I feel like, oh wow, if this is one moment that I could tell one of my students that, like, you got it. You're gonna, like, keep on the path. Like, this is
Are
a great thing that you
you
made for the wedding, but
are
it's
you, are you worried that you like, won't have a legacy? I know a lot of people when they get married, it's such a big turning point in their life. They look back at what they've accomplished, and is it possible that
I
you're
think I've come to
overhyping
peace
this
with that, man.
moment?
I think, to be quite honest, I feel like me teaching typography
Uh
is a
huh.
way to keep close to it, and I have no like I my joy is that I know talented people like you.
Well,
And
you've accomplished a lot. You've helped a lot of young graphic artists and graphic designers, and you have nothing to be ashamed of. You don't need
far from it,
to
man.
invent
Far
huge
from it.
moments in your life to feel like you've accomplished something.
I feel like I've accomplished a lot just based on this wedding invitation.
Okay, well, I mean, it's a little sad, honestly. I mean, you know.
Hey, a lot of young artists are egotistical assholes. It's cool. Like, and I don't,
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like, it's nothing new. Like, believe me, Keith Haring was in my class.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
you've told this story a
You know
bunch
what I
of
mean?
times.
Like,
Yeah.
so, like, for you to, I don't know. Thank
I don't
you
know
for
what you
everything,
want. I mean,
and
thank
you
you
have a
for
lot of
putting
success.
thoughts of.
I feel like you just keep I love you, man.
Thank you, and I hope nothing but the best for you and Judy, and I hope that these invitations, they're everything that you hoped. Clearly, you like the font. Everything's okay, right? The wedding is going
Yeah,
on
we're
as
tight.
planned. You're
Judy and I
tight.
are tight. It's another blessing, like you asked about, like, about my legacy. Like,
Uh-huh.
having Judy, having a nice home.
Right.
That's
You describe the relationship right now, though, as that you're tight,
yeah.
because you're
Judy and
you're
I are
gonna
tight.
get married in a few months, so it's.
What do you
Is
mean?
everything okay? Yeah.
Yeah, we're tight.
Yeah, tight. Again, that word that to me, deeply in love is what I'd expect, or like,
We've been
yeah,
together
things
for 8
are
years. I
stressed
mean,
right now, but I love her so much. I'm just saying that if
is
you're
this about
having
your
the
grade?
hmm?
Because I don't look. If you miss 3 classes, I can't do anything. That's the administration, okay? And this is amazing. If you dropped out right now and put that font online, you might get famous. You don't need me. You don't need to be in this school. You don't need to go to college. You can do it now, okay? Thank you. You know what? I have my phone right here. I'll put the money in the account. I'll double it. I'll write you a great review, and I may even consider some of the faculty to help you with your website so that you can become the person that you are. But like I mean, yeah. Thank you so much for the gift.
Well, you're really serious about this font thing.
I feel like I have been so serious about it
Yeah, you have. I'm sorry,
since
I totally
I
misinterpreted.
since I started speaking to you. And it's like it's 6 o'clock. I want to go home. I want to go home to my wife, to my wife to be. And I'm
Because
just
you're
telling
so
you,
tight.
you're amazing. You have a weird little attitude. I'm not sure about that, but I don't care. I believe in you. You're not one of my best students. And
I mean, it's a
that's
shitty font, okay? It's a shitty font. I can't.
okay.
It's basically a knockoff of
That's
Courier. It's
not true.
just got some.
Yes, it has a lot of Torino and Bodoni, but
Oh,
because
yeah, I can see that.
maybe you're committed to your vision and you're like in the trenches with the other students competing. You don't see it. You didn't see what it is, but whatever. That's fine. I have 25 years on you. So
Okay, I take
from my
you're
perspective,
right. You're
you're
right.
great, and become famous. Drop them out of class. I'll pay you for the font. Is amazing, and hey, I think you're a great kid. I mean, Keith Haring was an asshole too.
Yeah, you've told that story. You told that story. Well, I'm sorry. I guess I just am not used to getting this level of praise for anything
You
I've
know,
done. So,
years from now, maybe you'll look back at this moment as maybe the moment that you realized that you possessed greatness.
wow. Um,
You know,
well, thank you. Thank you for providing me the project that made me have this moment, I guess.
Why do you think I give those projects?
Well, I thought the main reason was because you had the wedding coming up and you needed someone to do the invitations for, reasonably
Yeah.
low.
Right. That's like a client project. This is second year typography. Every project is a real world situation. This is a
Right.
real world situation, and you knew that everything was riding on it, and you rocked it out, and good work. That's why I give those projects. And
Well, thank you. I mean, and even again, to have a professor who cares enough about his students to give such a personal project to me to do. Wow, I guess I've never really had a professor like you. Um, Keith Haring was an asshole, clearly, because you're. Thank you, thank you.
you're welcome.
Can I come to the wedding, or is that asking too much?
I usually I invited Keith Haring.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
And so that's where it happened. That's where he. Okay. Yeah, I never. There's a bad precedent for it. I hope you guys have a wonderful. I'm glad to have been a part of it.
All right. Great. That's great. Thank you.
Cool.
And
So I
and
guess I'll.
and
And
I
I'll
speak and speak to the registrar because maybe it doesn't really matter. Like I said, take this on the road.
I will. I'm gonna.
It doesn't matter. You
On
don't
the
have to
road.
finish the semester, and you're not going to get credit for it anyway because you missed too many classes.
Totally understand. I wish we could work something out, but I'll talk to the registrar about it. Sounds like I don't. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take this font on the road then. I guess.
Good. Great. Good luck.
Thank you. Best wishes.
Thanks.
Blackout.
That's a good time for the blackout.
Thank you very much, Jonathan. Very fun. Is there anything that I can plug for you in the description?
Well, I host a show on Mondays at BritPack. It's at 9:30 to 11 o'clock, and it's called Molasses. And what it is, I invite individual improvisers, and I put them up randomly for 9 minutes at a time. And it's just a monoscene. And it's inspired by usually dark pieces of music, each scene. I mean, traditionally, we're changing the form a little bit. But anyway, anybody in New York who wants to come and play is welcome to. It's a free show.
Great. I'll put a link to that in the description of the video.
Oh, yeah, I'll email you the full stuff with that.
Excellent. Thank you so much for doing this. Have a great night.
You too, thanks.
Take care.